What up, everybody? T-Biz here, and I finally scooped up these Star Wars retro collection figures. Excuse me. And yeah, I couldn't find them here yet at all in Austin, Texas. They're supposed to get them at the Target down south, I thought. And my girlfriend went to look, and they said they didn't get any. And I don't know, it was just, or they were going to be released till Father's Day. It was just a bunch of BS, I think. I don't know, either that or she really didn't go look. But I trust she went because she knows how much I like Star Wars and Star Wars figures. And yeah, part of me really digs that they put these out because it's a chance to relive your childhood and stuff. And some of these figures, like, it took forever. There's like a whole backstory on some of these figures when I had them or got them. I think when I first got the Han Solo, I think I might have gotten him on a Return of the Jedi card or something like that. You know, he wasn't on an original Star Wars card. I didn't get him till about when, yeah, either before or after Jedi was out that I got that particular Han Solo. Had a Stormtrooper since I was little. Went through various Darth Vaders because when I was small, like a toddler, or yeah, I would basically take the tackle box. So I had a tackle box where I kept a lot of my figures and toys, and I would just, you know, stick Vader's head in between the lid of the tackle box and do like a guillotine action and chop his head off because back then he was evil, so it's like, oh, it's the bad guy, you know, he killed Obi-Wan and this and that. So yeah, I would chop off his head. I never had a Princess Leia. I think the only Princess Leia I ever had was originally was Boushh from Jedi back in the day, and I bought a vintage with a repro cape and gun off of eBay about a year or two ago, and I had a Luke. It took forever to get a Luke. One time I was with my grandmother at the grocery store, and this is after Empire, maybe during the Jedi era. It was after Star Wars, definitely, because I was only a baby when New Hope came out. But I was already like, this might have been before Jedi when I saw this particular Luke. Might have been on a different card for sure. At the grocery store, and I asked my grandma, I was like, "Can you get this for me?" And she's like, "No, it looks cheap." No, so she didn't. I was really pissed. And I didn't get it. And then I ended up getting it somehow. My parents or something. I got this Luke. Took it to school. Let somebody check it out. They bought it for a day. Never got back the Luke until the end of the year with its head decapitated. So that was pretty lame. And Chewie, I think I had a Chewie ever since I was little. So yeah, I think Chewie was a figure that I had in my collection. But I lost a lot of that collection from a garage sale years ago because I wanted to get a Nintendo. So I sold, or tried to sell, a lot of my toys, and ended up staying at my grandma's house, and I don't know if they're still there, or if she ended up selling them a garage sale, if they got rid of them, so it's hard to tell. I don't know. I might have lost all those toys. It was a lot of great toys. But I do have some originals that could do some comparing and contrasting, and yeah, all original. I couldn't find my good Vader. I have them stored away somewhere, so we got a crappy Vader. And then I have my repro or vintage Leia with the repro cape, and then I have my Luke that I bought not too long ago. So yeah, there you have it. They all look a little different, but these are pretty cool. And I like the fact that they did this. This is pretty gnarly, pretty gnarly, and I like the weathering that they did on the sides of the packaging. It's pretty cool too. There's Chewie with his bowcaster. I do have, I think I have most of the weapons I have right now are repro. Some might be vintage, but most might be repro for some of my collection. But yeah, retro collection. There you go. The Star Wars retro collection is inspired by the 1970 Star Wars figures and features original figure design and detailing. Continue your collection from the galaxy far, far away. It'd be cool to see them do the droids and everybody else, or do the whole first wave or whatever. That'd be pretty cool. The first couple waves or whatever, the Gonk droid and Greedo and all those guys. But yeah, there's a listing of them all and everything. So yeah, and StarWars.com, Hasbro.com. But these sold out major quick, and I noticed everybody was scalping the heck out of them. I paid kind of a pretty penny. I think I paid about 90 bucks or so. Actually, no, more than that. I think I paid about bill 20, something like that, like maybe 30, or plus shipping or whatever. But yeah, paid a good penny for these. And is that Chewie? Yeah. Pretty similar, yeah. Not too far off. I mean, you can obviously tell the color's a little different just because, but I have a bunch of different Chewies too. From the aging or whatever, from it being old. And then let's check out Han. Got Han Solo. Yeah, this one's different. I guess I might have the bigger headed old variant. This might be like the normal one, but yeah. Paint's a little different too, obviously. But paints and stuff like that, I guess like a lot of old figures and variants would vary from different factories and stuff like that, I believe. But yeah. That's pretty nifty. Couldn't pass them up. I wanted to find these locally so I could get doubles, triples, whatever. But more like at least I wouldn't mind getting more stormtroopers. That way I could open them up. Cause I always like the army build guys like the stormtroopers and stuff. And there's a stormtrooper. So yeah, there you have it. This one's yellowed, obviously, from throughout the years. But yeah. They look a little different in the mold. It's hard to tell. But I'll let you be the judge. But yeah, I always dug the Stormtrooper and the Stormtrooper card in that particular photo. I thought that was really cool. But man, I would like to, really like to get doubles of these Stormtroopers without having to pay an arm and a leg or 30 bucks a pop. Because some people on eBay are wanting to charge like 30 bucks at least per figure. And I think that's pretty lame. But it is what it is. I don't know. It sucks. But everybody wanted to be all Mr. Scalperoonie. But yeah. These are obviously look very different. These two Lukes. But there you go. Iconic Luke Skywalker looking off into the sunset. And then let's see. We got Princess Leia Organa. Really cool. This is a great figure to have since Carrie Fisher is no longer with us. But yeah, let's go ahead and bust out open the Leia that I have. Head's a little loose. They look a little similar, yeah. And you can tell it's a repro cape, just the way it's cut, too, yeah. Well, yeah. Try to do their best to mimic it, but yeah, it's a little... But yeah. Still cool to have this version, man. I couldn't pass that up, man. I really couldn't. Like, once again, I wouldn't mind getting doubles and triples. That way I could open some up and leave some whatever, you know. But there's Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader. This is a really clean Vader. It's just too bad I couldn't find my good Vader. I had to dig out. I found an extra Vader that I had, but I couldn't find my good Vader that I had. That I got from my buddy Ivan Ruiz. I couldn't find it at all. But yeah. So not too much different, yeah. I don't know. So I always want to compare things and stuff like that since old stuff and old new stuff, so yeah. Now obviously these aren't the double telescoping. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty wicked. Love this card. Love these cards. They're awesome. I love the weathering and everything. They just look really cool. And like once again, I'll say it again. Yeah, it's like reliving your childhood. I remember going to the store and you could see these back in the day, for sure. And but the older I got, different cards. You had the Empire cards, and you had the Jedi cards, and then you had the Power of the Force. The first Power of the Force with the coins and stuff like that, and then you had droids, and then it died out, you know, so it kind of sucked. And then for years and years and years, not until they did the reboot in the mid-90s when I was in high school, which was awesome, when they had that serial promotion that had the figures and stuff on the back. That was wicked. That was wicked. And then Hasbro or Kenner started releasing stuff, and then Hasbro took over, and then yeah, and now it's just wacky. I don't know. I mean, we're Hasbro / Kenner, we're still getting this stuff, but if these were just more available for release or whatever. Just, I don't know, just they're hard to find. I couldn't find them here, so I had to get them on eBay. That's plain and simple. But I'm stoked to have them because they look rad, and I'm probably not going to open these up at all. It'd be nice to have them unpunched too. That'd be cool too. But oh well, it is what it is. Maybe down the road I'll be able to get some more Stormtroopers, because I think that's what our ultimate really would like, is to get some more Stormtroopers. Or just get all these again, just so I could leave these old vintage ones tucked away and then have some new ones to mess around with. It'd be pretty cool. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. That's a look at the Star Wars retro collection so far. It'd be cool to see some more figures, for sure. For sure. Well, thanks, y'all. And more videos and stuff definitely on the way. Peace.